Thank you for your interest in the Merit Program. Our Merit Program at the University of Illinois is associated with chemistry, mathematics, integrative biology, and molecular and cellular biology. The most common question we get asked is, what is the Merit Program? How on earth does this work? Well, we have found the best way to understand our program is to first describe to you how our courses work for all students in our departments, particularly for our freshman students, because so many students need to take these classes. So the first portion of it consists of a large lecture portion. So in mathematics, integrative biology, chemistry, and molecular and cellular biology, all students attend what we call a large lecture. And that large lecture is taught by a professor. These lectures will range anywhere in size from 200 students up to 700 students at one time. So you'll meet in a lecture hall or an auditorium, and these lectures meet 2 or 3 days a week. It just depends upon the course. And in that lecture, you can do all kinds of different things. Again, it depends upon how the instructor runs the class. But you'll attend with all of the other students, most likely take a lot of notes, interact with clickers, talk to the students next to you, may interact with demonstrations and so forth. And then what we do is we take all of you and we break you down into smaller sections called discussion sections or quiz sections. And these sections can meet once or twice a week, depending on the class. They meet in smaller classrooms and they range anywhere in size from 24 students to 40 students. And they're taught by what we call teaching assistants. So this is typically what our courses look like. There's the large lecture component and then the small discussion component.
So how does Merit fit into this structure? For most of the courses, the Merit workshops replace the regular discussions. In some cases, they're an additional workshop the students attend. These workshops are also taught by teaching assistants who have been hand-chosen and trained by the Merit directors. For the workshop, the TA will create a worksheet of problems or perhaps some sort of activity that's designed to help students understand what's been presented during the lectures. This worksheet of problems or this activity is intended to really focus the students on the concepts they need to understand for the exams. And at the university, you only take about 3 exams per semester, so they cover much more material than what you experienced in high school. And very often the questions on these exams are not going to look just like what you've experienced in the homework. The point to that is our professors are really trying to train the students to think like scientists or engineers or doctors. So they're going to ask questions on these exams that are much more conceptual in nature. So the worksheets that the Merit TAs design and the activities that we do during the workshops are intended to really make sure you understand those concepts and can apply things to new situations. Then when you get to the exam, it won't look quite so scary. To give you a better picture of what a typical Merit session looks like, here are some students describing it in their own words.
Everyone's in a group and you get this worksheet to work on, and basically if I understand subject A a little bit better than you do, I can teach it to you. But then if you understand subject B better than I do, you can teach it to me.
It seems like a study session in a way, where you get to answer questions in a worksheet. It works together as a group, and it really helps out because that's how you meet people to have study groups with outside of class. And in the classroom, we get a worksheet that the TA makes up for us, depending on whatever we're learning in the class.
I would demonstrate my understanding of problems for the rest of the group, and sometimes they would help me to see what mistakes I was making, and that was really helpful. And sometimes the groups would back-check their work against mine, and that led to further understanding for the entire class.
So another thing we're trying to do in Merit is create an academic peer group. So you'll be meeting other highly motivated students who have similar interests in math and science and be taking those same courses that you'll be taking. The Merit students tell us that this is one of the favorite parts of Merit, meeting new friends that have similar interests or taking these really hard classes together and helping each other out throughout the year. I often get questions from students that ask, can I take more than one Merit in a semester? And of course you can. We have many engineering students, for example, that will take both math and chemistry Merit, or biology students will take both biology and chemistry Merit. Also, I'll let you know that Merit runs through your first 2 years while you're here at the university, so your freshman and sophomore year. So you're welcome to continue in Merit if you like it. You can participate all the way up to your sophomore year. Also, if you register this semester, if you participate this semester, you'll be given priority registration in future semesters.
Because of the nature of the material and the way that we cover it in the merit sections, students are in class longer, usually double the time that they would be in a traditional discussion section. But we do reward students for this time. We call this 199 credit. So in MCB, this would be MCB 199. In chemistry, it would be Chem 199, and so forth. The grade for the 199 section is given to you by your merit TA. This grade is based on your preparation, participation, and attendance. So we expect you to come to class on time, to work hard when you're in class, to help the students in your group when you can, and to answer and ask questions, and to work hard while you're in the merit section. The grade for this, if you're not doing well, the TA will let you know ahead of time. Students usually don't stress about this grade. They're more worried about the grade that they're getting in the actual lecture course. Some students worry about fitting the merit section into their class schedule, but usually students find that this is not a problem. You'll see that in college, you're in class less than you are in high school, so there's a lot more time available for you to take additional things. You'll also find that because of the material you're covering in the merit section, you'll have a good sense of what you understand and what you don't, so you can really focus in on your study time and be more efficient. The merit credit, the 199 credit, counts towards hours, towards graduation, and overall GPA as well.
So if this sounds like a program you want to participate in, please make sure you talk to your advisor about participating or talk to us directors directly. We would be happy to assist you.